Now, we have to study the next procedure, that how we have to go for the preparation of gyratory specimen. First of all, I would like to tell you, you have taken aggregate from blend 1. This is known as our DAS. Then we have taken PB, which I have already told you, 4.1, 4.6, 5.1, 5.6, in order to perform hot mix spot. After conditioning, keep this thing in mind. After conditioning is related to the short-term aging. After conditioning, you have to prepare this gyratory specimen by this method. What this method says, because first condition, our N dash value should be 100 gyration. Second, we have to apply the pressure 600 kPa for the development of this specimen. Then base angle, which is equal to 1.16 degree. Gyration, speed, height of the mold. This is just for your introduction, that these things should be over here. Next, mold plus base plate. Heatings like this one. So keep this thing in mind. At each PB, keep word, at each PB, either it is 4.1 or it is 4.6 or it is 5.1, 5.6, prepare 2 specimens. What I say? At each PB, prepare 2 specimens. Mandatory. Clear this? Now, by using this procedure, which is the requirement for the setting of a gyratory machine, and over here, at each binder content, we have to prepare the 2 specimens, and each specimen should have weight in this range. Some up and down is not a problem, but concentrate upon this. This 47 consisting of aggregate plus binder. Mean it is not a 1. It is the weight of the mix. And mixes containing aggregate and binder. You will have to select according to the procedures which I have already explained to you, that how you will make the requirement, how much would be the aggregate and how much would be the weight of the binder. I have explained it already earlier. When your each specimen is being compacted, after reaching your certain number of gyration, you are taking out the sample. Now here I would like to tell you one thing. Suppose I have used this person, if you are not going to give identification mark, you will not be able to understand that what type of the binder is developed and what is the amount of binder to be used. Now, just for your introduction, just for your clarification, I will tell you one procedure. Specimen has been made. Specimen is in front of you. You have to give the unique identification mark. How will you give that someone will understand? For example, if I write over here P4.1 and I am going to make over here 2 specimens. Here I can write on S1. Let us suppose I also write on P1. Means के binder stage number 1. Then S2, P1. P1 mean the first percentage of the binder. Similarly, when we have 4.6, here we can write on also S3, P2. It means we are considering the second binder. S4 and P2. When we have our third binder, P5.1, here we can write on S5, P3. S6, P3. Last, when we have this binder, S7, P4. S8, P4. So, if these your binders are being mixed up with each other, when this type of the nomenclature is used for the identification, if you will tell to any of your technician, bring the binder S5, he will take the sample to you. When it is written over here P3, you will understand that what is the name given to this. So this unique identification mark are very mandatory to give information about the type of the binder used, what is the amount of the binder content into this one. So in this way, if they are mixing up with each other, it's not going to create any problem for you. So another thing I would like to tell you before I proceed further over here, I have already explained to you, this is the design. Whatever these samples we have made, these are the samples which are at the design number of gyration, and each sample is going to have a certain height, and it is told clearly earlier by me, and even in the standard, its height is always taken at within this range. You know, height can be varied, but diameter of this specimen is always 150. Why this is 150? Because I was asked this question by one of very competent engineer. I told him it is due to the diameter of our mold, because the mold which we are using for the development of this sample is having the dia of 150. This was just preliminary introduction which I have to give you about the preparation of the sample. Now the sample has been prepared. Samples have been prepared. Next, we are going to make analysis of this sample. Up to this now, thank you for seeing this.